In a vast cloud among the many social media platforms and constant growing applications lies a seedy world of inspiring camgirl entrepreneurs and media socialites alike, grinding through constant content in hopes to be seen and called up to be the next movie producer ballsucker. Until then, most of them find themselves grinding the DM laps of many unfortunate soulless perverts, grasping at straws to garner the same attention their self-proclaimed cam whores crave. Within the trenches of this profitable social media phenomenon, we encounter a flourishing vixen, proverbially bound for fortune and fame. On this episode of LameBrainsTV, we sit down with Abigail, known only to her perverted piggy bank as Abigail_Hell, to discuss the many obstacles a simple girl can face while aiming for the top of the cam pussy pyramid. We sift through her likes, her dislikes, art perspectives, and DMs, and what it takes to gain popularity and stand out amongst the ever-growing cam model. This is LameBrainsTV, episode 15.
LameBrainsTV, episode 15. Holy fucking shit, man. Wow, it sounds good to have clear microphones for once. Yeah, this should be episode 16, but
15.
The electronic gods told us that shall not pass. As my microphone took a shit on me last time. But everything seems to be working now. So let's
I thought it was because you were drunk as fuck last time.
I mean that never helps matters. But
Jeff's mic took a shit on him. He took a shit on us.
Yeah.
so let's gather in
love
prayer
you.
first.
It's a good track.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. I think my mic's taking a shit again. All right.
Nah.
All right.
There you are. Don't
All right,
scream.
can you hear me?
Yeah, just don't scream.
All right. LameBrainsTV, episode 15. To the left, I got Sean Barefoot Brennan.
Well, salutations to you all, and I want to give a mighty proud to say I watched my Golden Reapers go all the way to the championship and come up short, but we will have next season.
The Golden Reapers. That's your kids'
Fix that guy's mic.
baseball team.
Yeah, you gotta turn that down. Yeah, I still got friggin' is that the OCs in my head?
The OCs.
Who is the background music?
Oh, it's called Fuzz.
Fuzz, that's
Speaking
it.
of Fuzz, my
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
God damn. Anyway, we'll work through it. Kev, Kevin Fox across from me. What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. I feel really bad. You put in so much effort, and fuck that mic.
Yeah, I always get fucked. And our guest of the evening, the lovely Abigail.
This song is perfect for you.
You are like timelessly beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Really are, and I love the Khaleesi
Yeah.
colored
Yeah.
hair, dude.
Thank
Like,
you.
you know.
You're like a
Yes,
pinup
tasting
slapped up on a
critic.
bomber jet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Parents did all the work, so.
I can't believe my mic's fucking.
You want mine?
No, I hear you, so you're good.
Oh, God, dude. Buzzkill. Listen to my mic. I can't win, dude.
You can.
It's gonna sound like a fucking robot.
Well, it's
Anyway.
actually like the anniversary of like Daft Punk's last album, so if you want to sound like a robot, then just go.
You can
for
switch
it.
with me, and
And
I'll just
it's
be
National
Jamie
Best
today and
Friends
just
Day.
be quiet.
And it's National Best Friends Day, so let's give it out to there for baby
All right.
boy. Come
Yes,
on,
sir.
come on.
Sorry about that.
And you sexy,
Check one, check
sexy
two.
head shaving
It's in and it's
Puerto
out.
Rican bastard. I love you.
That's awesome. What about her?
I was like,
You are like buttons looking.
There, you
hot.
double
That's
fisting
kinda-
yourself?
I
Check,
got
check,
myself,
yeah,
bro. I
yeah.
don't need no best friends.
Double fisting herself.
That's-
I don't need no friends.
So, Abigail, you're a fellow Acco native.
I am. Happy.
How long you've lived in Acco your whole life, right?
Yeah,
What
born
street?
and raised. Bounced out to Philly, LA, and then
Suck on
came
that mic.
back.
Oh, you
Yep.
did the LA.
I did.
Trip?
I did.
How long were you in LA for?
Oh, about 2.5, 3 years.
Really?
Mhm.
What'd you think of it? Is it what they say it is? Bunch of fucking cunts.
Yeah, it was absolutely horrible. 75 and sunny is nice, but everything else.
But the
was-
weather can only go so far
Yeah.
before it's like
Before you're like,
I'd rather endure the fucking cold than.
I just paid $12 for a cheeseburger.
No.
Yeah, right.
So one day I worked on Santa Monica Boulevard, right? So one day there was this like homeless lady, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give her the rest of my sandwich, which was like a $14 sandwich, and I gave it to her, and she opened it up and was like, I don't want this shit, and threw it on the ground. And I was like, that's it. I'm done with this.
Well,
place.
there was no
I'm going
meth in it,
home.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
You gotta get the subs with meth.
I don't want free drug.
Well, shout out to that
meals.
homeless lady.
So you went to L.A. So 2-3 years out there. So what was was it really? It was the people that really turned you off out there, or was it just like the lack of you weren't really getting where you wanted to go out there?
The people, the whole city, you know what? I'm so close to Philly, and I don't want to say it, but I'm a Philly girl. Like,
Hell yeah.
I love I love that
I love
city.
Philly. I love my little grimy fucking city.
Yeah, we got so much going on, little close like knits and everything.
So you were
going
like
on.
homesick as soon as you got there. You were like, I gotta get back.
I mean, no, definitely not. I did not miss home. Did not miss my family. Did not miss my friends. I mean, I love you all, but nah, I didn't miss any of it.
I said I like Philly. I didn't say I
What was your draw to go out to LA? Was it just to say, fuck it, it's on a bucket list, I want to do that? Like, where did you want to go from there?
Yeah, I had some good friends living down in San Diego. I kept flying
San
out.
Diego's the shit.
Yeah,
Big
kept
festivals out
flying
there.
out and landed a dream job in LA. And I was like, well, I'm gonna just take it. And did 3 years out there. Got it out of my system.
Wait, they
and-
hired you over the phone? And flew you
no,
out there?
I flew out like 3-4 times. Did some
Damn,
interviews.
job.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So I used to work as a veterinary technician for 15
Okay.
years.
Damn.
So I worked
Wow.
at a couple animal
So
hospitals.
you're working on like very expensive cats.
Yes, yeah. So out in LA when I worked,
That is a very expensive pussy. You
Very
have
good.
there.
yes, this is very nice.
It's that San
Let
Diego
me take
pussy,
care
man.
of it. But no. So I lived in I worked on Melrose and Kings High Right.
Yeah, we're familiar.
Yeah,
Do
Melrose.
you know where
Yeah,
Melrose Place is?
yeah, pretty much. And I worked. And I worked right on Santa Monica, and we took care of like famous people's pets. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
way cool.
Yeah.
Who's the most memorable pet of a famous person that you took care of?
So you know the dude who oh my god, I'm totally gonna space out right now because I'm
Sorry.
having a moment.
I'm great at pop
but you
culture,
know
we got you.
Ben
Stein.
Ben Stein, yeah.
Gotcha.
He just like does the fueler thing.
Yeah.
So I took care of his dog. He had a really cool dog, and we were
Was his dog as dry as him?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
you're talking Ben Stein.
Yeah.
For clear, dry eyes.
Welcome
clear
to
eyes.
Ben Stein's Money.
His dog is like, thanks for taking care of me.
But
So go ahead.
it was very cool. I met him, and then I was on like my break one day, and I met him at Five Guys, which happened to be right next door. And he was like, "This is my nurse, Abby. She takes care of my dog." I think the dog's name was Julie. I want to say.
Oh, man.
She
Um,
takes care of Julie for me.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Yes.
I feel like his
How
order at Five
interesting.
Guys would take forever.
So obviously, your venture out there, you do modeling, and what kind of term? Obviously, well, you're obviously super hot, but I like people that are passionate about what they do. You know what I mean? And you stay up on it. Like you constantly post new stuff. You post some really cool pictures,
Yeah, it's
like
true.
good modeling pictures. Like what I think's cool in modeling too, like not just like your average brain dead dude, like oh dude, like fuck her tits, dude. But like just
I don't have tits, by the way.
you're good.
No, you're good.
No, but just like themes and
Small boobs
color
are in,
and-
by the
and stuff
way,
like that.
Just so you know.
Right.
so I guess my question is like what got you into modeling? Like where you decided to kind of like step on the gas a little bit and really like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So I did it when I lived here, like in Jersey, and then right before I moved out to LA, one of my friends like took me up on it. He was like, "Listen, I really want to get into photography. I don't really have friends to shoot. This is the stuff, like the stuff that I want to type of stuff I want to shoot." And I was like, "Let's do it." And then, excuse me, when I moved out to LA, I didn't really do it out there, surprisingly enough. And then when I came
Is
back,
there a big market? I would imagine there's
I'm-
a huge market out there.
absolutely.
Oh, in LA?
But
I would just fucking be right out there with a fucking like dollar store camera.
Like,
Just like, oh, hold on, how you doing?
Yeah, there was
Good.
photographers, but I didn't ask them to take pictures of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of creepers and dumpsters.
just a lot of weird stuff. I mean, I moved out to
I'm a
LA
lawyer.
like right before the Instagram like push
Phenomenon.
Yeah, so I came home and it started to get really big.
Oh, you were out there pre-social media.
Pre-social media, so that's why I'm kind of like slacking a little bit. But I'm getting into
I
the
don't think you're
hang of
slacking.
it.
I think your content's pretty regular. I
Yeah.
mean,
I love doing it. I mean, it's fun.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I
just
mean?
as long
Like,
as you're putting shit out,
As
Yeah.
long as you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
you know,
we can learn
Amazing.
something from you.
Yeah.
no, well, it's like, it's like just playing in bands and stuff. Like anytime you work with a guy that's like, oh, I want to be in a band just to get big. It's just you're not doing it right. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get that.
That's a bad goal to set.
But like
Yeah,
I know this one dude. He's a pretty good guitar player. He's like a session player. Like he plays like does studio. Like he'll go and fill in for blah blah blah, and he's just constantly jumping ship to like find something that'll like
Something that'll stick.
Yes!
yeah. He's just looking for something to cling to just to get like I'll ride this one. Fucking like you just hang on the back. Like,
I think I know
here
what
we
you're talking
go.
I don't know. I mean, like,
how does that sound?
Here we go.
no, I mean, like, if you really don't love what you're doing, then you're like really not enjoying it. Like, I just had this whole thing like where a little kid that I coached baseball for, and he was like, a kid was like, I'm gonna play baseball. I want to make millions of dollars in life. This kid is a stud, and he was just like, it's not why you play baseball, man. So you play baseball because you love to play baseball. And 8-year-old kid said that, and he's just like, and that kid,
What do you say?
Hey,
Fuck you, son. You fix dryers.
nah, dude, that's my man, dude. I was like, you're gonna go on and do great things.
What are you
with
talking
people
about,
like
Dad,
that.
Coach?
Yeah, I'm still.
So
This is
let
one
me
of the
ask
best
you this.
Dad coaches I know.
So when it comes to modeling and stuff like that, like how do you scout for photographers? Like, do you kind of just like, is there sites for it? Like, where you kind of put your profile up there and then people reach out to you, or do you reach out to people? You know what I mean?
There are a couple sites. The biggest one I think most people use is Model Mayhem, which is a really great site.
What is it again?
Yeah, my mom's on that.
Yeah, yeah, your mom's definitely on it. Model Mayhem, but
Is that like a social network for models?
yeah, we can put out like our profiles, and photographers can contact us. They can put out
Let
their
me ask you this.
profiles.
Speaking on that, do you guys like? Is there ever like a chat where it's like you guys are warning each other about bad photographers or
Oh,
like
yeah.
the perv? I feel like
Mhm.
it's like hookers where they're just like, don't go to that guy. He's gonna try weird shit. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's like you got your own
absolutely.
little system where you guys are like, don't let him
Unless you
take.
got a
pictures.
bowling pin, don't go there.
Like, have you
Yeah.
have you had that perv guy like where like you get the gig, everything seems legit, and then at the meeting he's just like, we'll take a couple pictures, maybe take your shirt off. It's not a big deal, but if you do, it's whatever, but we'll get there. Like he just like kind of like subtly puts it in there that he wants to see you naked.
Not myself. Luckily, thanks to those sites that you were talking about,
Right.
we do have
Hookers.com.
Yeah, hookers.com. We have a great community where we have photographers and models meet online. They can put out where they've had bad experiences or good experiences. But as a model myself, going to shoots on my own, I really like to reach out to other models that those photographers
That's
have
good,
worked with, just to get random references just from anybody. And if I'm not feeling sure about anything, hey, can I take a friend to the shoot, whether it be a
okay.
male friend
Yeah,
or
I
a
got
female?
Good.
$3.
Oh, that's good.
I would
Mhm.
not
Buddy
feel
system.
comfortable.
Yeah,
For
no.
like my daughter to be like,
I'm
I'm gonna go with this
Mhm.
guy. He's gonna take pictures of me. Dude. Like I've seen fucking
Yeah.
CSI.
Right.
I've seen Law and Order, and I know
Absolutely.
how it ends
R.
up
Kelly.
every time.
It's not
R.
good.
Kelly. R. Kelly's great
Oh,
with the
it's like,
fucking camera.
You're so good at singing.
You're so good at singing.
Yeah.
So that's cool. No, that's cool. It's a nice little network where you can kind of talk to people and you can get feedback from
Yeah.
other models and stuff
Give a
like
heads
that.
up.
for sure.
That's so important.
Have you ever considered like or I don't even know if it's in that field, but is there agents for modeling? Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't you rather consider like kind of just getting like a renowned agent so that you know what they're looking into is good for you and they're not going to try to steer you in a bad direction?
Yeah, there are absolutely agents if you're looking for specific things like TV, radio, that kind of stuff. I feel like a lot of modeling that I do and my friends do are really locally based though, what
Okay.
we're working on.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what type of work you're looking to do.
Would you do that? Would you use your headshots to try to get into TV or film?
Yeah,
Like, is that an aspiration for you?
Yeah, if you find a good company to work with, and I have worked with those companies before in the past, actually as a, I guess you would call it a
Yeah,
like an assistant.
It's a tough field to get in.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
to getting people into this field because I absolutely love it. Like it's no joke. Like when I want to work on a Saturday morning, I'm like, holy crap, I'm getting ready. I'm like doing my hair, doing makeup. I don't do this shit Monday through
Right.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a lazy like jeans and t-shirts kind of girl.
I would even
Um,
seriously like recommend you get into radio. Like your voice is
Yeah,
just
you have a very soft,
sexy,
beautiful
soft,
voice.
beautiful voice, but it's clear. You know what I mean? Like it's like not me. I sound like I gargled hot asphalt. But like you, like
Give us your best. Give us your best 900 voice, Sean.
what's that?
Your best 1-900 voice.
I sound more like the fucking Carvel fucking ice cream man.
Sound like you're
Buy
gargling
Fudgy
glass.
Wudgy the whale for Father's Day. Let's go.
I
You would
love
be
it,
a
I
good
love it.
fudgy wudgy guy on the beach. That's a good gig for you.
Mhm.
That is the pot calling the kettle black. I just seen your fucking weight set over there, dude. You better up your game.
No,
I don't
no,
know if that's Sam pumping or
It
you.
is. It is. It's set for Sam.
Okay, just saying.
My Olympic bars in the corner. I'm just whatever.
So let me ask you this: like, what's your ideal, like, in the perfect scenario, if you could really like go up the ladder in modeling, like what is like something you'd want to achieve? Like, is there like a certain kind of agency you want to work for, a sponsor you'd want to have, like be on the cover of Sports Illustrated or Swimsuit Edition? You know what I mean? Like.
I mean, I guess that's kind of where I fall out of place in the modeling industry. I love doing all of the weird things I do. I don't know if
You just love the whole art.
Yeah,
That's just the.
if you guys seen my pages, I do things from like high like pop art photography to like weird bondage shit.
I love
which
it.
Yeah.
I totally love like
Like
nothing.
porn bondage shit?
Yeah, like well, they tie me up and
No
Yeah, like
fucking
cake.
shit.
yeah.
Shh, guys, go on.
But I love it so much. Like it's just all dependent on like what it looks like, the aesthetics.
Yeah.
And I just have so much fun meeting everybody that I get to meet, like from models to photographers to like going to weird ass abandoned places.
So,
That's
like,
cool.
but you'll be okay with committing to that as long as you know, like, you see art in it. Like
Oh,
when
hell
you see the
yeah.
final product, you're like, dude, that's not perverted in any way. I'm
No,
hanging from
absolute-
like the
like,
sky.
I mean, I do weird perverted shit.
Right.
I mean, hey, DM
All
me.
right, all right, all right.
I get
DM
that
me.
money, baby.
Private
practice
Snapchats. That's
on.
private Snapchats
all
with
about
Abigail.
It, all about it. But I just love doing it so much. I get to do so much weird shit.
That's
that,
the shit.
That it's
That
awesome.
that is what it's all about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just love it. You know what I mean? Like, so what is it? You mainly it's kind of like you do it more on the weekends, and then you got your 9 to 5 during the week.
Absolutely.
What do
yeah.
you do during the week?
Allegedly a good job that I probably shouldn't mention because I don't know if anybody will see
It's
this.
cool. You don't have to say the name of the company.
Yes, but no, I have a good job, benefits, all that good stuff. Don't want to lose it. so
Benefits
don't
rule,
want you-
right?
Yeah.
401k.
Yeah.
Where's it? Where's
401k.
it at?
In-
Damn. I tried
yeah,
to-
I can't tell you.
Try to get it on
Um,
the back end.
I got you.
But no, it's hard. Like I said, I did the veterinary stuff for 15 years, worked in a gym for like 3 years, and now I'm in like a cubicle trying to like do shit. So it's weird.
Trying to break
I
into
would
the
lose
Pentagon.
My
Yeah.
mind. I would lose
Jeff
my
hates the
mind in
cubicle
a
life.
in a
Yeah,
cubicle.
it's weird doing shit, but you know, you grow up, you learn. You're like, this is what I got to do, and I love doing my modeling shit, so I do it on
Yeah.
the weekend and
It's
fucking
true.
grind.
Cool.
You do I mean, you're in a cubicle like during the week?
Yep.
How the fuck do you do?
What the fuck was
Jesus
that?
Christ. Oh, by the way, background red's on camera. How you doing?
Background sirens.
Background reds.
Lies.
No, I don't know how you do it, man. I've did it for 7 years. And I worked in a call center. I worked at this one company called Navient, and then I worked for Comcast.
Your videos are Comcast.
We're going to totally have to edit that out. Go ahead.
And I mean, like, I am so happy now with the job I have. I'm like a field tech. I go and fix
It's not a big deal.
security cameras and parking stuff and shit like that. But the whole thing is it's total freedom. They give me I call it my homework list, and they say they're like, Jeff, have it done by this day. And they don't call me. They might call me here and there, like, hey, did you hear from this guy or this? But like, I get out of bed whenever the fuck I want. I make my own day. Like, I really feel like I'm not even working for him. And then all of a sudden I get a check. And I'm like, oh shit, I get paid for this shit.
Yeah.
I've been doing this. Yeah, that
Right.
works.
Your whole attitude
So-
changed when you had that job.
You know, on a personal
Yeah.
level, are you single?
Yes.
Oh, right on.
No, you sounded very
yes.
Should I answer this
Yeah.
around
Sounds
4
like you just-
guys?
yeah. You sound like you have 4 guys that think You're their
I'm
girlfriend.
not
Yeah, it sounds like you're with 4 guys in a garage.
I am
5 guys.
so goddamn busy. I love 5 guys. Oh, you seeing me? Oh my god, those burgers. No, I am.
I
so
thought,
busy.
oh wow, I was really thinking that's a whole new level.
I know,
I thought you said
I was
I
getting
love
dirty in
having
my-
5 guys in me. I'm like,
I was getting
I'm
dirty in my
only
head, too.
counting
Yes.
3 holes
I totally
unless
checked
you're
out.
using your ears. I don't know.
You haven't been down the path that I've been down. Let's
all
go.
she had to do was like move her body.
Really?
I was like,
Get you.
what's happening?
Oh no, you've
Um,
been down that path? The glazed
yeah.
donut path? The glazed donut path? Glazed donut path?
I've been down all the paths, brother.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
What's the
Do
weirdest
tell.
path you went down?
I don't.
Without naming
Um,
names, without, ruining your reputation.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest path?
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know. What's weird? What?
I mean,
what
what
constitutes
you just
weird?
got done saying.
Let's just
I've been down some weird paths.
you know,
Flesh it out.
you don't have to like mention names or anything, but like you've done like all sorts of type. So have you done video? Have you like you do, obviously do
Snapchat.
photography modeling? Have you ever done video modeling? Like
I mean, not like to put it out there, but personally, between my significant other, and
Okay.
I, sure, yeah, absolutely.
She said significant
But-
other, which means there
but,
is someone.
but you've
in
never
the
did.
mix.
Have you ever
Oh,
did?
no.
Have you ever did video modeling like and got paid for it?
Oh no, but there's
Video modeling.
there's such a huge market for it. Oh my god,
Chicks can make so much
if I
money.
could find someone that would bang me just to do that, I would make so much money.
I just got paid.
But literally,
guys,
like,
DM Abby. DM Abby.
No one wants to bang me for money. I don't know. I'm trying to find guys, but no
Let's
one.
get down to brass tacks. How much?
No one, dude.
Well, let me ask you, how much are you going to pay me?
As much as I make, like 20% on my product. It would be so good.
Okay.
Well, there's a big market.
now
in
we
Snapchat.
know.
So here's a question for you. All right, so do you remember the whole the Harvey Weinstein scandal?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're talking like you had the chance to be in a fucking like a movie, like like the leading role, like this is what your dream, or like you're like be the top model, like on Vogue or what's the other chick magazine or
Doesn't matter.
People, whatever. But you had to fuck this ugly.
People is the chick magazine. I think it's Cosmo, dude, not People. Those chicks don't strive to be on the fucking cover of People.
Anyway, so but you
Bottom
had
line.
but in order to get on there, you had to
People.
fuck this ugly troll looking dude, like Harvey
Jewish.
Weinstein looking dude. I mean, let's be honest, man. Those chicks,
It's like a toad.
they fucked that dude. Like they did. And they all just had the confidence to come at him because they came in numbers.
Right.
And they were already established. So like, they already have their careers, they're already famous. So like, fuck it, let's bury this dude now. I mean, let's face it, like if I was a chick, if I just had to suck some fat troll's dick, dude, for like
I was
fucking
like,
10
yeah.
minutes and then get a fucking like $2 million movie deal and be famous, best believe
I
I'm
was like,
taking
what
that
is
troll
this
dick.
I'd wake up with a sore throat tomorrow, dude. I'd be like,
Jeff,
2
I'm like,
million?
are you asking her the question, would you be okay with being molested if you're going to be a movie star? Like,
Yeah.
that's the question you're basically
No, but seriously.
Basically, the roundabout way he's
What
going.
he's-
about
yeah,
it.
I know. But would you?
I mean, okay, so not being,
Yes, you would.
all right, so not being molested, but being an adult and being like consensual and being like, listen, I know doing X, Y, and Z is going to get me X, Y, and Z.
So you would suck old Jude dick
I'm
for
not,
a B-rated
I'm
movie?
not saying me, but I'm just saying
But
I get it.
If you catch her drift,
like
sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty
Yeah, sometimes
to
you
get your
gotta-
hands clean.
Gotta get
You
your
got to
hands
do some
dirty.
shit to get in some
She
shit.
got her hands dirty on Ben Stein's dog Julie, and fucking that's where she is.
She was so
This
nice.
is my
She was so
nurse.
nice.
No, that shit totally happens. Luckily, like I said, I work with a great industry. I'm not into like that kind of stuff just
Yeah.
yet.
not,
Just
not
yet.
yet.
Just yet.
I love that you keep opening room for possibility.
Yeah,
Um,
I love that you keep us like on our toes, like
Guys,
Is
there's,
she? Isn't
there's more
she?
to come.
What a
You
team
never
player.
know. Just keep keep
so
up with
so
it.
I guess with being super fucking hot, like I guess so you get a lot of like you get a lot of weird DMs, I would imagine, and like
Yeah.
how
yeah.
often, like outside of being
question.
a hot model and super fucking gorgeous, like how often are you getting those weird DMs from like I don't want you to naming any names, but like, do you know a good amount of guys that we probably equally know that are probably hitting you up on the sly, like, don't tell anyone?
Yeah, good. Like, do you get like a steady amount of fucking creepers?
Do you
or-
ignore them? Do you respond?
Yeah, so I get a good amount of like weirdos.
Did you get my message?
I mean, you'd be the main one. I just like constantly, I just can't even deal with him. But no, I do get a lot of like weird DMs.
From
She's
I
got a
feel like
montage
Obviously,
of
she did get my
dick
message.
pics.
She's here.
as you guys see on like my stories and stuff, I put those motherfuckers on blast. I don't know if I can use that word.
Go ahead, open up, baby.
But I put them on blast. And then my
can.
fans fucking eat them
Yeah.
up, which I love.
I don't know.
yeah.
I
Listen.
watch your stories on silent.
Yeah, no one wants to hear this voice. If you,
Just a picture. Just a picture.
just say it. No, yeah, like I don't. A lot of people are pretty.
It's every day.
Pretty
Every
nice.
day.
Yeah,
All right. On an average, how many DMs that you weren't in a conversation with the night before pop up on your morning? Like when you wake up and you pull up your phone, how many notifications are you getting from fucking weird ass people being like, "Hey, I noticed that you have blonde hair. My dick's
I mean,
hard
you
now."
gotta. I guess you gotta expect that. You know, like you're putting it out there.
what I'm
You're a
saying.
model.
Mhm.
You're doing nude shoots. It's like
Pros and cons.
you know, you got fucking creepy dudes out there like, like
We do definitely.
she will be mine.
And I'm all about it. If you want to drop money into my fucking
I
Venmo,
love that.
I will
Guys,
talk dirty to
DM
you
Abby.
all
DM Abby.
fucking
Drop
day,
money
baby.
in my Venmo.
But-
Since you have a super sexy voice, give the audience an example of what they would receive for money. Whisper into the mic.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, did you just get done work? I would really love to see you. I want to meet you in the kitchen while I'm baking up some fresh fried
Hold on,
hot
I'm calling
chicken.
my old lady.
Mm. Oh, I caught that.
She called it too. Make it fucking
Give
rain.
it to me. Yeah.
You know what?
really
I, you know what? You know what? I like.
I'm gonna need all.
You know. You know what? You know what I love about your voice? You could go from that, and then you could be the voice of like a Disney princess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I absolutely love it. So before my previous job, I used to work as an EMT in Hamilton, actually.
Okay.
And one of my biggest things when I would call in from the ambulance, I'd be like, "Hey, it was Kessler's." Kessler Hospital. This is A98 calling in. We have a motor vehicle accident on the way. A 39-year-old male with a broken leg. And the doctors would be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Abby, on the way." But no, it's awesome. Like I'm so dorky and corny, but I feel like I have a good, sexy radio voice.
Yes.
Oh, you
Like it.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. And it works on so
It
many
works.
levels
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I think you have a fucking. If you want, man, if you want to do this with us, dude, like you are a
You could-
great.
Yeah,
fucking,
you can sit right in.
a great little fucking.
His
Step
lab.
piece
into
to
my
this.
office. You're hired.
We're ready. That's fun.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
There's
you
a lot
gotta
of
just
wires
go
in
under
there.
the table for a little bit.
Yeah.
This,
Excuse me.
this is part of the
7 minutes.
the
of
job
labor.
training.
Technical difficulties.
We didn't bring you here for this, by the way.
So
But you're making it so goddamn hard.
yeah, it must be weird, dude. Like getting like
Those
like
weird
the,
DMs,
like,
right?
Well, yeah, the weird DMs, like
Like Johnny, we went to school. Stop it.
But
Yeah,
I guess like as a girl though, it's like I mean I guess you kind of just become bulletproof to that shit. Like like you're so you're so used to it. Like, but it's just like
Do you
y-
respond?
the whole thing is like I get it. Like dudes are fucking gross. Like dudes are gross. Like
I get it.
but not all dudes. Not all
Not all
dudes.
dudes. Not all dudes.
Not all dudes. But I do get it where you say the general statement, dudes are fucking gross. I get it.
Here's my question. You said you were an EMT, right? So you obviously dealt with like a lot of volunteer firemen.
A lot of blood.
Oh yeah.
Right. So like there's a stigma, and there's people that say that like, the people that hang out with volunteer firemen, like chicks, they're all like,
They're the horniest.
Oh, badge bunnies. They call us.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Yes.
term?
Yep.
There's
Badge
a term
bunnies.
for
they're
everything,
badge bunnies.
Badge
Mhm.
bunny.
Badge bunnies.
Flesh that out.
I'm telling you,
You're welcome.
there's some sexually awoken women right there. Too.
Yeah.
Just like
I hear that, dude. Like, I guess it's because it's just like, I don't know. Why do you think that is? Why do you think like, what makes
it's
you a
the
badge
long
bunny?
hose. It's the long hose.
Is it just the being kind of just sitting around all day? Like,
Doing nothing.
Yeah,
you
like-
can only
You know?
play
Yeah.
fucking go fish so many times until
And-
you go fishing.
I have no idea what's sexy about it. I can't even be a part of
the
that.
hedge bunny. I love that.
But yeah, that
It's
is what
actually
they,
a great
that
name
is
for
what
a
they call
cover band.
girls.
She wears
Great
that badge
name.
with pride, man.
Guys, it's okay. I'm a certified badge
Abby,
bunny.
Abby and the Badge Bunnies.
Abby and the Badge Bunnies.
Hey,
Opening up
welcome.
for Jeff and the Dad Bods.
So, have you ever like? Would you think you could like?
Hello, Jeff?
You think you could do like acting, like if you were offered a role in like a short film, like you think that's like kind of like in your alley, or have you ever like did anything like that? Like I'm talking like actress, memorize your lines, like things like that, like.
I did. So we were just discussing earlier.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of modeling with Media E Productions. Whoop, whoop,
Woo,
whoop.
shout out.
Little shout out. And Farrah Demore at Farrah Barbarics.
Yeah.
She was in it. So that was like my first like actually memorizing lines,
That was like our
doing some
first-
roles. But it was super fun. I don't know how I'll look in it. I feel like this is kind of a weird view, but I was really about it. It was fun.
Have you ever slept with anyone famous?
Ben Stein.
Ben Stein's
I mean,
dog.
I'm gonna
dog?
come.
His dog.
His dog is famous, right?
I gave Julie a hysterectomy, if that counts.
I love that you remembered her name.
Please don't let my wife find out. I'll give you a year subscription to Visine.
Dude, he said my name. He's like, Abby. Oh, so funny.
Abby.
Abby.
For clear dry eyes, call Abby.
I'm having.
You should have.
flashbacks.
You should have responded like
You
Bueller.
do know I used to write
Bueller.
speeches for Ronald Reagan, right?
Yeah,
Abby?
that too. I too.
You
That's
did.
why I did
Yeah,
look
you
that
did.
up. That's pretty
Do
cool.
you remember the Ben Stein show?
When Ben
Yes,
Stein's
yeah.
money.
Hello, I'm Ben Stein. I know more than you.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
Win Ben Stein's money.
With Adam
Mhm.
Carolla.
Mhm.
This is-
Bueller. Bueller.
Very old TV show.
Bueller.
So have you ever traveled out of state to do a shoot? Like, have you ever like went overseas or anything like that?
I mean, I've been overseas, but not for shoots.
Where'd you go?
I actually went. So I've been a couple places. I've been to Costa Rica. I went to
The land of tits and teeth.
How
I'm
do you
going there
know-
next
how-
year.
So fun.
How do you go to
TNT?
Costa Rica and
It's
not
called the
lay on
land
the
of
beach
tits
and
and
have
teeth.
someone take a
They
picture
call
of you?
it land of tits and teeth.
I mean, well, it's funny. The modeling kind of stuff started back when I turned 18. I got right into it right away. My buddy, Jimmy, you guys all know him, DePasquale.
Yeah,
Yeah, Johnny. So what's up, buddy?
What up,
he-
DePasquale?
Wait, how do
Um,
you know the deepest squaws?
School, family,
She lives in
friends.
Acco.
Yeah, I'm Acco.
Dang
I'm
you.
Accoing. I don't know. What do you
No.
call us?
Accoanians.
Accotarian? I don't know. Accoing.
Acotonian.
Accoanians.
Acotonian.
Whatever.
Is it Acotonian or is it?
It's Acotonian.
I thought it was Aconians.
It's
Yeah,
Acotonian.
but go ahead.
Whatever. I'm
yeah.
an Acco taco girl. And so yeah, they're very good friends. John wanted to get started in photography. Hit me up one day and was like, I would love to like learn how to do like, shoot models and stuff. And I was like, I'm all about it. We shot for a little bit. Then a year later, I ended up winning. I guess it's 93. 3 WMMR.
Yeah.
Billy Proddus.
3 WMMR rocks.
Rocks.
Calendar girl, Abby.
Abby. I got third place. My girlfriend Charmaine won. I love her. She's beautiful. You
Nice.
guys look her
Yeah,
up.
that's like
Yes.
6 shout outs in one conversation.
That's why everybody's so awesome. In
It
this
just shows you
industry.
like how much
That's what it's all about.
connectivity you get
Mhm.
like through the just doing
Gotta
this.
network. Gotta
All
network.
network.
Got a network, yeah.
Absolutely.
Won that. Did awesome, and that got me into it. Like, and then I moved out to LA. Oddly enough, I didn't do any type of modeling
It's
out
so
there.
weird that you say that. I just feel like you would have went out there for that.
Yeah,
Same
no.
with Costa Rica. Like you go to all
Yeah.
these exotic places and you're like, I think I'm gonna
I'm just gonna
put
be
my
a
bathing suit
person.
away.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely weird. But I picked it up when I moved back home, and now I'm into it like full speed. I shoot pretty much. I would love to do it 5 days a week, but I'm doing it 1 day a week when I work my job 5 days a week. And
Not to show favoritism, but like, do you have one photographer you were like, dude, he is just or she is just absolutely on my wave?
man, I love everybody I shoot with. It's so awesome.
I get it, but who's
Annie
the best?
Leibowitz.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
she's just all about the flower. I love
Yeah. You're pretty, but open your legs.
Spread them.
Spread 'em.
Dude, so Rick Huff at Synthesis Photo, he's right here in like Blackwood, Jersey area. My buddy Vic Blazin at I think he's Simply Beautiful is his tag. He does some amazing work. I mean, that's what I love about the South Jersey area.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have to travel too far. Like I go to New York, I go to
Yeah.
other areas.
Oh, you're right in the main
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
you
that
know
right.
what? Like, I feel like you take that for granted. Like we are. This is a central spot. Like it's
Absolutely.
like, dude, you can go to fucking New York. You can be in
Atlantic City.
Philadelphia.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's why property values are so high because it's like you're in the middle of everything. when anyone ever says I'm fucking bored around here,
Yeah.
that's a you problem.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're not fucking creative enough.
Absolutely, dude. Because
That's
what are you
not-
doing?
you're
What
not
are you doing in
creative enough.
Kansas? Going to a
I
fucking
agree. I
barn
agree.
parties?
Right.
I agree.
You want to talk about that? You be fucking swinging in your
Although,
closet.
You know, I moved back to Philly just because I love it. Even when I'm living in Jersey, I always just go to the city. Like I'm always just going to the city. Like, you know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
your
Like,
dad's definitely your culture.
yeah, it's just my stomping ground. I love having everything I can walk to. There's like you can walk to a bar and just meet people from fucking London or
Jeff's
like
not
you know
a
what I mean?
driveway kind of guy. He's just not a driveway kind of guy.
He's
I hate
stoop,
lawns.
He's stoop kind of.
I hate lawns.
Well, I like to think of it as like if I park far away from my door, it's like my own like long driveway, like you know, like and I've made
Right.
it. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
but it's like when
It's
I
like a
come
rich
to,
guy going to get his mail.
I thought it was a form of exercise. You're like, yeah, I'm fucking
I
2
need a
blocks
golf
down,
cart.
ain't nothing.
But dude, when you go to visit Jeff, though, the sucky part is like, it's like, all right, man, hey, man, you here? Yeah, I'm here. I'm just parking. An hour later, you're walking in the door like, hey, man, what's up?
No, that was at my old place in South Philly, dude. Now it's like
Yeah, that was a fun.
Dude, your new place is pretty nice. It's weird. You're like you drive through Kensington, you go around this weird brick wall, and then it's just birds chirping and sun shining and like old men.
I
Walking.
I lucked
Fuck
out.
did this
I
come
lucked
here?
out.
It's a whole nother.
I always-
I still haven't been to your new spot.
I was just gonna say, like, will Sean Brennan ever come over? That's the question.
No, I'll be over there, dude. But I have 4 kids that I fucking know.
I
I'm
know, I
actually
know.
off
You're-
for the summer. I'm
you're a
not
busy man.
coaching
You're a busy
sports and shit. So yeah, let's
No,
go.
no. I feel you. People like shit on Jersey all the time.
All the
but
time.
They
listen,
do.
like
including
we're-
myself. and
It's
I-
the most left state last
Yeah,
year.
well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I'm a like train, boat, plane, like drive away from the beach, mountains. Like everything is really like kind of like
You're
around
very
We're
here.
here.
Yeah, like
Like it
we're
was just
central.
like we went
Very
out. We went out to
central. It's a
Camp
hub.
Jam. I just came back after my hiatus after like 7 years, and Jeff was there. He's like, "It's kind of fucking cool that this is in your backyard. That you can
Right.
just
Yeah, you
just
just
go
go
do
there.
something cool like that, or you can go out to like Sweetwater and just get on a
Oh my God, I
fucking
love
boat."
Sweetwater.
Just-
I
oh,
live
just
there.
drift.
Have you
Yeah.
been there yet?
I-
Like since they reopened the
Yeah,
river?
yeah, the Sweetwater
absolutely love it.
Casino. and shit.
Titillating.
my
It's
favorite.
titillating.
Yeah, it's my daughter's backyard, man. She's there
Yeah,
every
it's
day.
fucking great.
Yeah, like
dude.
that is one thing. Like that opens my eyes too. Like with Jersey, it's like you can just drive like out a little bit, and you feel like you're just in another.
You can be anywhere.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
if
really
you got
can.
fucking money, you could do some shit in this.
and
in this
and
state.
I you know like I forget that like there's people that live in central United States that like to get to the ocean, like they see the ocean maybe like once a year, if that. Like
Yeah, they're
that's
landlocked.
weird. Like,
Dude, you remember
we have it in our
Cody never
fucking back
saw
pocket.
Cody never saw the fucking ocean.
it's so weird. I know
Yeah.
this. Cody was a dude from Ohio that moved down when we were in like 6th, 7th grade.
Shout out to Cody.
Shout out to Cody. He's a fucking weird dude, but I love him, man. I love that
The
dude.
weird ones
He
are
was
He-
fucking great.
He was the fucking weirdest, fucking craziest fucking kid, but he was my fucking like one of my best friends ever. Anyway, to make a short story long, he called in a bomb scare in 7th grade and got expelled.
I already love them.
Speaking of
Great.
which, did you just hear that they had like a gun threat at our old high school where a girl, 8th grade girl, got arrested?
Really
At
Yeah,
Edgewood?
Yeah.
good weed.
Wow, good weed, right? What school did you go to, Ab?
So I did 2 years at St. Joe's in Huntington. my
Sounded like she
sophomore
went to
and
jail.
sophomore
I know
and
your
2
pain.
years.
This guy
Two
went to
hard
St.
I
years.
know your pain. I know your pain. Was Sister Dorothy still there?
She was. I believe actually she was
She's my computer teacher.
And
She was
I
gonna
fucking
fail
suck
me.
at computers now.
She was gonna fail me, dude. And I'm like this, like I can't. I'm going surfing in South Africa. I can't.
Love.
Sister Dorothy. Here's to you, Sister Dorothy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Sister Dorothy.
Sure. No,
Sister
and then I did my junior and senior year in Hamilton when it just opened up.
Oh, man.
What year did you graduate?
Oh, four?
04.
Oh,
So
shit.
You graduated.
I don't want to tell you how old I
You
am.
might have
but-
graduated.
Trey,
with my brother
Trey,
Kevin.
Trey.
Yeah.
You might have graduated with my brother Kevin.
What's his last name?
Brennan.
I don't know, brother.
Not the
I
barefoot?
was stoned from.
So let
fucking-
me ask you.
You look
hell
stoned
yeah,
out.
hell
Bro,
yeah.
That's the one thing. You have like a
From
constant
fifth to
hippie
that
smirk
grade.
going on.
We'll get high soon. What, let me ask you, obviously modeling was a hobby of yours before it became something that you're passionate about, like on an everyday basis, and obviously trying to get an income from. Do you have, outside of that now, new hobbies that interest you outside of taking
Yes,
pictures?
new passion. I would see you as like a great cook.
I see her as a deep
You
fisherman.
were talking about fried chicken, and
So-
I'm like,
A sandwich technician.
Yeah, sandwich technician.
Hydrofluorescent
No, I
technician.
absolutely love cooking.
Really?
But I feel like
You're
the
so
thing
tiny.
is, I'm usually
Again, I got paid.
way too high to be like, I can do this for people. But I'm just like, I just want to fucking shit. So I cook a lot. And my
Are
other
you like
What
me
is
when you
your-
get high? Like you feel like it takes way longer to cook it and 10 minutes to eat it?
yeah,
and
I'm
you're
just
"What the
like,
fuck?"
I cook
Oh,
like
yeah.
30 things, and I'm like, I only want to eat like
what's
one
your
of these.
signature
No,
dish?
yeah.
What's your signature dish?
Oh, my signature dish.
Something
dude.
you would say, like, I'll bring it to a Super Bowl party, or everyone's like,
I
there's
got
like,
All right, so
I got one.
So, go
Cup,
for it.
cup of noodles. That's my dish.
I love it.
All you
Just
gotta
because
do-
it looks
just
like your
add water.
fucking hair.
And that's all I
And
have
that's all
to
you
do.
need. That's all you need, brother.
No, but what's your
Water
signature
and love.
dish?
So I make. All right, so I
I
make all my Jersey.
Oh, we're
mix.
talking cooking?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get southern.
I
You got a
make
little southern something.
some
there.
fucking kick-ass cheesesteak and buffalo chicken cheesesteak egg
Oh.
rolls,
Damn.
and I fucking make them and I deep fry them and I put all my love into them,
Oh.
and they're
What do you-
delicious.
What do you use for the shell to make your egg roll?
Oh, so I use the little like they're egg rolls that you buy. They're like little Asian.
So you're not making
Oh, you
the
buy little
egg
Asians.
roll
Oh.
yourself.
No, I buy the egg roll paper and I make the chicken and the meat and then I put it in.
Oh, you
and
make
I
the
roll it.
meat.
So you're pretty much rolling a buffalo
That's
chicken
it.
joint.
And I just I roll joints all day long. My
I just buy Asian joints
yeah,
and roll
and I
meat.
just roll a shit. Everybody's like, "You're so good at making these," and I'm like, "I know." I got this.
So Mr. Wright,
know.
Mr. Wright wants to come over for dinner. What are you making?
Sean's got you on the fucking edge right now. He's a chef.
Oh, I
Sean's
make
all
some-
about that cooking
I
life.
make some kick-ass fried chicken, coconut oil, skillet.
Oh, I'm a peanut
chicken
oil with my
thighs?
fried
Oh,
chicken, but I've
peanut
never
oil?
tried
Okay.
coconut.
I love how you guys naturally
So
go to a
good.
black southern voice.
So
Because
good.
of racist.
Oh,
Yeah.
what kind of chicklets you making?
Oh,
peanut oil. That was
I
fucking
make it
Sean.
all.
All right, let me ask you
got
this,
peanut
because
oil.
Sean is known for this. If you are like 3:00 in the morning, fucking shit faced, wasted, coming home from AC, you and a couple
Kevin.
friends, what are you cooking for your friends at 3 a.m?
Like what's in my fridge? What
Like
am I
your friends are
cooking?
coming with you back to the house. And you're like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
whip
what's your
some
go-to?
shit
Like,
up
what can you whip up like at like 3
at like
in the morning?
3 in the morning
That's
for your
good
friends.
and tasty, and you know what I mean? Like,
Oh my god, I don't even know what I have in my fridge. I'm so bad at shopping.
Forget about what's in your fridge.
All right, what am I
I
making
suck
them?
at cooking.
Jeff
making
has
'em-
like a fucking storybook of like
Yeah.
everything I've cooked him, man.
Sean's making like fucking maple
Sean's a
syrup
piece of
I'm
steak.
making them fucking straight up like my omelets are to die for. I will fucking take. Listen,
We should have breakfast.
guys are like, we want to go home with you. I'm like, you don't want to go home with you. You want to eat my breakfast.
wanna wake
in the
up with me,
morning."
motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
want
eat
to
more
you
than
want to
that
eat
right
you want
now.
to eat my
You're fucking
omelets,
making
not
omelets.
this. Yeah.
You don't want my pussy boy? You want my omelets?
My omelets are fucking bomb. Spinach, broccoli, garlic, all that good stuff. I
Could
love
you
it.
imagine being at a bar and some dude's like in your ear, like, "Oh, totally, we should. Oh, it sounds great. We should hang out." You're like, "Dude, you fuck having sex with me. You should check out my
You
omelets."
should have this. I always feel like when I'm at the bar and guys are like, "Let me send you a drink," and I'm like, "Fucking send me a cheesesteak, dork."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want your
I was
drink.
just gonna ask, like, what does the brain
that's
of a
a good one,
female
yeah.
really think at a bar when a guy's
I'll remember
approaching her?
that.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
just
but then you
start sending chicks fucking full
Yeah,
meals.
send me an appetizer. Fuck that.
Here's some chicken
Oh,
pizzuto.
on me.
Here's your steak and corn on the cob.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
You
This,
enjoy long hots? Here's your long hot stuff on prosciutto. Here
Yep,
you go.
absolutely. That's what I
this
want.
entree's on the gentleman in the corner with the weird hat.
I'd be like, fuck yeah. You can eat this.
You just
off
see him in the
later.
corner like watching it.
with the fingers and shit.
You're worried about fucking weird photographers. How about a guy that's sending you a fucking meal?
Enjoy your meal. I hope you like it. It's like some guy with that voice box. I got you a steak with corn on the cob.
Sounds so weird.
I hope that after you finish the meal, you will suck on my cock. Please suck on my cock. Suck on my
3 more
cock.
shots on me. Abigail, is that your name? Is that your name?
Do you-
It's broken. Is that your name? Is that your name?
Do you like corn on the cock? I made
Corn on
a
the
joke.
cob. Oh my God.
Did you
Have
notice the joke?
Speaking of putting corn on the cob, and we get like great corn around here.
Oh, great segue, Brendan.
Have you put sriracha on
That was
corn
his
on
first
the cob?
good
dude?
segue. Good job, man. Great
Speaking
segue.
of corn on the cob.
Yes, it's your first successful
Speaking
segue.
of corn on the cob, I made a delicious corn on the cob with peanut oil.
It only took 15 episodes.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I want
yeah.
that in my mouth.
Oh, that's so
Fucking
chic.
give you
That's
money.
so chic.
Chic.
I
So
want that
chic
corn
to
on the
leave
cob. All right, I want to ask a question here.
Will
you
you go out with me?
What is
But will you?
will you want to go to the movies?
Hey.
Did you see the new Avengers? Let me start here. No, who's your is there any models that like strike you like that were like inspirations I mean, can we all agree that Tyra Banks is a cunt?
No, I wasn't gonna say Tyra Banks. She is a cunt, but I just saw Halle Berry the other day, and she wasn't a model; she was an actress. But god damn, if she doesn't fucking age,
She's like a fine wine. She's a fine wine.
A fine wine for
Oh
sure.
God, monsters.
She's like the Benjamin Button of hot chicks.
She's got that perfect
Monsters
mocha
ball.
skin.
No,
Yeah,
black
dude,
don't
when
crack.
she bangs Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, I just want to feel good. Just make me
that's
feel
how she
good.
says it too.
Yeah.
You're like that.
I looped that over many times.
Women are all fucking like beautiful paintings and sculptures. Men are like fucking Jeeps.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up this part of Lame Brains. We'll come back with the news. Thanks for Abigail talking. We'll be back in a minute. Lame Brains TV episode 15. What's up, ladles and jelly spoons? This is Jeff with Lame Brains TV. Be sure to add us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and especially YouTube to keep up with the show. And if you're interested in being a guest, feel free to contact me through any one of those social media platforms, or you can email me direct at jeffwharton9@gmail.com. Whether you want to promote, advertise, or just venture deep into the dark web with us, discuss some topics, have a few laughs. It's all good either way. Lame Brains TV, episode 15 with Abigail, Sean Barefoot Brennan, and Kevin Fox.
Hey guys.
We're back after a nice break. Acoustic guitar serenading in Kevin's backyard.
Glazed hands.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and this is some nice 80s commercials music that I found.
This isn't your mom's house.
For a limited time only, you can get a double-sided dildo for your mom and your aunt to fuck
Really?
at the same time.
$9.95. Get that double-headed dildo for you and your mom.
That's right.
That's right. Scissor with your mom.
We're offering.
$9.95.
Have you seen?
We're offering a family special for
Have
you
you
and your
seen
mom.
like everybody's been like super gluing fucking dildos to their friends that are passed out drunk on their foreheads?
Let me smell your dick.
What? Is that the new thing?
Intense.
That's the new thing, and it's really funny. Like there's like a whole like.
It's the
For
new thing,
everyone else,
and
not
it's
the
funny.
person with the
Yeah,
super
I mean
glue.
like it's like a big 9-inch cock, and they fucking super glue it
That's
to their
not big,
fucking
buddy.
head.
I
9
know.
inches is like that. If you're going there, like seriously, like. If you're fucking a pregnant chick, your kid's gonna come out with a fucking birthmark on their forehead. It's young kids.
Kev,
What they're
pull that
doing
up.
now is they're buying dildos, and whoever passes out drunk, they're putting super glue on the fucking dildo and putting it on their forehead.
Ooh,
And they wake up the next morning.
shouldn't have passed out early.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we used to tie your shoes together, or maybe put fireworks in your pocket. But now you gotta fucking go to the emergency room with a fucking dildo glued to your fucking head.
Here we go.
Wait,
Oh, well, here's
wait.
actual footage. Oh my God. She's like, it's glorious.
She's like, dildo. How'd you find my dildo?
Oh my God, dude. A real life unicorn.
She's beautiful.
It's real. It really
She is beautiful. Oh my God, that's fucking. It's got to have like 2 million hits.
She, 6,000. She doesn't have a voice.
My
No,
job is
there's
to
a
fucking
lot
get
of
that
peop-
video's numbers up.
There's a lot of people that are doing it.
Dude, how about this guy?
I'm on board though.
So, right.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I feel
Fucking-
like if
The
I had a dick there and a
dildosaurus.
mouth there, like I'd be.
All you need is paint thinner to get it off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, like everyone's got paint thinner but right by their bed.
Sean's so used to rubbing dildos off his head. He's like, oh, I got a whole can of paint thinner in my
It's like,
backyard.
that's old school. I
yeah,
love
they
that.
know me. It's Sherman Williams. They're-
Hey, Sean, what's up, dickhead?
Hey, what's up, dickhead? How you doing? Another dick glued to your head this weekend?
Hey,
Yeah.
how about this guy with Rhino back of dildos? Dude, he's been in like every picture.
I like how they have a nice array of colors.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you
they
get
mix it
so
up.
many?
How do you get so many
I'm gonna
dildos?
say the Berlin
I'm
News
a
Agency.
couple.
Why is this guy just checking himself out with these dildos, dude? He's just into it. Similar to that with like it being a new fad. How about the kids that are they're gluing their pee holes as a new contraceptive? So they don't have to wear
Yes,
condoms,
yes.
dude.
This has been going on.
First off,
This has been going on.
Yeah, like, what are you thinking? Like, Jesus Christ. First off, like, contraceptive, yeah, but what about when you gotta piss, man?
we
This is a serious
we
problem.
have a mutual friend that's all with us that banged a chick with a Hallmark card bag. So
Oh
I think this might like be like a step too far, but that's a step too low.
I feel like,
Jeff, you want to read?
yeah, I'll read it. An alarming new product lets men steal their urethras shut
All right,
before sex,
you're
supposedly in
fired.
order to protect their
You're
penises
fired.
and stop anything getting out. The new product called a GIF tip has raised concerns among health experts who warn there is no evidence that the penis sticker is safe or effective.
Jiffy Tip.
Jiffy Tip is a trademark product described as a, quote, adhesive flexible sticker covering just the urethra for the containment of urine and semen.
But like, when does it wear off? When do you get to pee, and when does your cum come out?
What about like as a girl? let me ask you as a girl.
Where does
like,
the juice
if
go?
a guy's like, "Hey, I sealed my dick. You trying to fuck?" Like, is that a turn on? Or are you like, "Whoa, you got a whole nother bag of problems that we got to talk about"?
I mean, I guess.
Like, how do you accept that?
If if it's like if it's like a normal accepted form of male contraception, I guess like
I
I'm
kinda
on
look
board.
at it.
Like,
If I look
Do you
at
mind
it,
if
I'm
my
like,
dick
I'm
is
like-
sealed?
double up
Yeah.
this, yeah.
You see a dude break out crazy glue and just seal the tip of
Yeah,
his dick
I
like
see it
this. Like,
happen.
this guy fucks.
That's weird.
Like this guy fucks, and I'm in for a great time.
Yeah, like maybe like we're on the
I just
same
feel
board.
like, I feel like
Yeah,
that-
but where's it gotta go? It's gotta
That's
go.
what I was
You
saying.
know
When
what I
does
mean?
it
Like,
wear out? Like, when do you get to pee
Yeah.
afterwards?
dude,
Well, apparently it started off. It says here as a desperate attempt to avoid condoms and evolved into the product which is available to beta test it today. So basically, it seemed like it was something where just like lazy kids were like, "I'm not fucking rolling that condom on,"
But
and then it turned
you're
into
better off fucking sticking your dick in a blown out candle.
But
Like,
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
like-
it's just like, you know, like when you stick your finger in wax and you come out, like, just like stick the tip of your dick in. Like this, like
What's up, girl?
that's the moneymaker right there. Just like the tip of the dick right there.
But the fact that they marketed it and they gave it a name and the sticker,
The Jiffy Tip.
Yeah, like a spokesperson for Jiffy Tip told the Sun online.
Don't knock until you try it.
Like, they're really pushing this fucking.
Yeah, but it doesn't go anywhere, dude. We were only talking about glazed donuts outside. That's like the whole best part of it. You're like- it's
How'd
like-
that song
you're like,
go?
It's either you grin and leave it in, or you fucking make her look like a Krispy Kreme. That's bottom line.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's a weird one.
But yeah, I'm so confused. So here's my question. So as my educated,
Jiffy Tip, mine.
yeah,
Jiffy
tip.
Tip mine.
So condoms are kind of really made for like STDs and stuff, not contraceptive. Like
In
I
your
got birth
experience?
control like fucking implanted in my arm, bitch. I'm good. Like
Oh,
ain't
shit.
no babies happening up in this shit.
Wait, you're a robot?
Wow, you just keep getting better and better.
You can feel it. It's totally weird.
Can I
You
feel your
feel it.
robotic
You
fucking?
feel it? Oh my
Yeah.
god! Oh, I hit the thing.
Oh, you can feel
that's
it?
a new challenge. If I could go,
You can
That's
feel
so
it.
Can I feel it?
crazy.
Yeah. Oh my
Hold
God.
on,
Touch
hold
me.
on.
Oh my god, so many. This is how it starts. Ready?
There's four guys touching you right now.
I've gone through orthotricycline, the NuvaRing, the Depo
Fuck all
shot,
that shit.
and a
This is awesome.
Trojan. I want to fucking take a shot at that
Has
title.
has any guy that you've been involved with ever like, yeah, that's such a turn on?
No, I usually like have sex, and then like the morning after, I'm like, oh, by the way, don't worry about it. I'll never text you again anyway.
Outstanding!
You hit it and quit it.
I'm good.
Oh, it's all right. I swiped
Don't
I
worry,
swiped
I
left on you.
swear. You ain't gotta
You
worry.
got an Ethernet wire in your arm.
Like
I'm half
fight the
robot.
war.
I'm microchipped.
Yeah,
They
I'm
can find
microchipped.
So
me.
wait, how does that procedure work? They just kind of make an incision in your arm and they just put it in?
They use this like really long needle, and so I don't know if anybody is like familiar with dogs. They have like those microchips. that
No,
they
but I'm
put in them.
familiar
Yes.
with
All
long
right.
needles.
So it's like a giant needle that they stick in your arm, and then it like injects this little like 1 inch long thing, and it stays under your arm, and
Oh,
then
so like red.
yeah. So and then they do it every 3 years for mine.
Now,
and
it's more like the three
Wow.
seashells from Demolition Man.
You know, how does it, you know,
work.
coordinate with your plumbing.
All right, so here's my thing. When I was like,
Your pussy.
when I was going to my
pussy.
lady doctor, I was like, here's the thing. I was like, what if I want to get pregnant in like 10 years? I'm gonna have all these stupid ass dumb eggs that didn't come out of my body when they were
Stupid dumb
supposed
eggs.
to.
No, you just have
Yeah.
half robot babies.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have guys like, you know,
I'm sorry, honey. It looks like you have a bunch of dumb eggs.
because like, well, girls, we only have so many eggs that we're born with. So
Yeah,
I
you
was-
don't want the retarded
Yeah, I was
ones.
like, I don't want you
don't
like.
keep reproducing.
No,
those?
we only have like a certain amount.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Well, that's why
silly.
women want to get pregnant, like, you know, before
Get
a
the
certain
good
age.
ones. Yeah. And I was like, well, what
People
if
get some rotten eggs.
Can you like can you sift through them and pick out the good ones and like get rid of the retarded ones?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a good
yeah. She
question.
goes
I
through her
don't know.
fucking, like, her Windows
I
95
mean-
fucking server.
I don't mean like that. I mean
That's
like
why
go to
not
a
insurance
doctor.
insurance,
personally,
Kevin.
but I'm sure
Processing
they can.
eggs.
But yeah, so
She hooks a USB mouse up to her asshole, dude, and she fucking picks which
Suck 'em
eggs she
out.
wants.
Well, she is half robot. So.
But I was like, yeah, I was like, do these? I was like, well, what happens when I'm like 35 and I want to get pregnant? Are they
The
gonna
only
like?
one that can get you
Yeah.
pregnant is John Connor.
Easy money.
Oh, this one is crazy. This is I could totally see me and Sean doing this when we're like 18 years old. So 2 men die trying to jump over a bridge that's opening.
They judge
Pull that up,
Hazard.
Kev. So you know, obviously, like the bridge opens for ships to go through.
Oh,
These guys, they're like, "Fuck it, today's a good day to die."
It's a great day to die!
CNN reports 2 men died early Friday when a driver tried to jump a car over an opening created by a proton swing bridge in southwestern Louisiana, state police said on Facebook. According to the post, shortly after 2 a.m. Central Time, Louisiana State Police responded to a single vehicle crash in the water at the Black Bayou Bridge on Louisiana Highway 384 near Lake Charles. 2 men from Texas died
In the crash.
So they tried to fucking jump it.
They tried.
Hell yeah.
I mean, like, listen.
Dude, you realize how fast you had to go to fucking make that jump?
They're just
not
big,
as fast as they were going.
They're
obviously.
big time Dukes of Hazzard fans. Dude.
Oh my god.
You
that's
gotta hit
awesome.
fucking 10,000 gigawatts, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You gotta hit 1982.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god.
Well, we were going 88.
I've only seen a couple episodes of The Big Bang Theory.
She takes premium, dude.
She did. Oh my
I've
god,
always
you
thought
bring in a
about that, though.
Simpsons reference.
Was it Coney?
She takes premium, bro. Premium.
Just like, hey man, I was hitting this blunt. I noticed. We'll just cut right to it.
It's
Reds,
nice.
bring him in. This way.
Dude, I said Pizza Hut, dude.
I hope it's a girl.
What?
No.
Lesbo stuff.
It's a guy who plays Fortnite.
Hey man, check out this hot chick. We're gonna bang.
He's tall. He's good looking.
Oh,
he's
there he is.
clean shaven.
Tall
Older.
guy.
Alright.
I'm really not supposed to be on camera.
That's fine.
It's all good.
No, we'll blur out the logo. We'll blur out the logo.
Yeah.
And we'll change your name. But what's your real name?
What's your name?
Eric Hutchinson.
Oh, you didn't have to do the last name, but it's cool. All right. So Eric, we got a question because we have a story here that we want to go over. Did you hear about the guy who is apparently a cannibal who kept ordering pizzas and like killing and eating the pizza guys?
No, I never heard that.
You have not.
Welcome to that house.
Dude, what do you make of that? Like, what could you like? Can you feel that out when you approach like a house, like if they're gonna be weird or not? Like,
Not really, because the area we go to, I love the area because I live in Waynestown.
Oh, okay, right on.
And I decided to work in the Turnersville one because I already know in Waynestown what could go down. And
It's
Billsville.
Billsville.
Yeah.
Billytown.
Well, I mean, like, I get, like,
Heroin
they
Township?
treat, like, Waynestown would treat a tip of, like, $5, like, yes, like it's a 10, opposed to when we get a $10, we're like, yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
them,
absolutely.
a 5 is a 10 to them. I'm like, no, fuck that, a 5 is a 5. No,
Yeah,
fuck that.
absolutely,
And I already know the area and shit like that.
Right.
I'm like, no.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
that's smart.
Doesn't it suck though? Like I when I was delivering,
Grab
like,
him a
I always
chair.
hated delivering to like cheap hotels. Dude, like
Mayfair, Golden Luck, oh my god, I need a fucking tennis shot.
because you know one thing, like one, you're not getting a big tip. 2, you're gonna see some dude walk out with half a heart on and tidy whities with like a juice tip dick stain on it. Like,
Awkwardly hand you money.
Yeah, you have to collect your payment from the tip.
Or they're already doing. They open the door the one time at the Golden Luck, and the one time the dude's doing heroin, and he's smacking his vein, and I'm
That's
like,
what I said, dude. It's heroin.
And then what scares me is because it's like, please have the cash.
Right.
I don't even give a fuck about the
Right.
tip.
Right.
Don't like
Just
offer me
put
like a
the
hand
money in my
just give me the
hand
fucking money,
and I'm
like,
out
get
here.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like I went to the Hampton Inn and they were cutting up cocaine and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Scarface.
Get this guy a chair. and I'm like,
Lingering.
now, sit in.
No, but it's just like I just remembered. It's just God, like the roll up to the hotels. It's just like,
Well, I was working part time in a place out of Cherry Hill. It's called Go Puff.
Okay.
And they
Yeah,
deliver like sodas, condoms,
Beers and shit.
sex toys, all this kind of shit.
Oh, Alex Service too.
And
Hey, you got her interest.
There's a spot where it was like an abandoned house, basically a crack house. It was like, but they ordered like $74 worth of food, and they wanted this girl.
How do you
to
coming
go
down?
around the back?
How do
and
you
the girl
approach
called up the boss, like, should I even go up? And the boss is like, fuck that, get the fuck out of here. Bring the food back.
they're just like,
not
make
happy.
the sound.
Before you end up like fucking raped and massacred, and then raped again after they cut your pieces and shit. You know?
Oh shit.
He knows my nightmare.
So what you're saying is you know how to handle cannibals.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome, man. Well, I really appreciate you stopping by. Here's a tip from the family here at LameBrains TV.
There you go.
Make sure you tell your friends about the podcast. You can find us on YouTube at LameBrains
LameBrains
TV.
TV.
No
If you don't
space.
mind, we're gonna
Do you guys do this every week?
we do it about every 2-3
Look,
weeks.
man, we smoke a lot of pot, so we try.
Yeah.
We try.
Dude, I got
Trying to get in his
actually.
office.
I used to grow pot in 2006.
Oh,
I got caught with 19 plants growing.
Oh man, well, I didn't get caught, but a friend of mine got caught with my plants, and he served 4 years. But yeah, he's a good person for it. Shout out to Matt.
Thanks, Eric. Eric, right?
Yes.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Guys, give it up for Eric McCutcheon from Pizza
Yeah.
Hut.
Yeah. So seriously, this episode will be posted probably within the next 2 weeks. So subscribe to LameBrains TV, man, and
Tell your
On
friends.
that one.
we're gonna edit it and like
Yeah.
basically you're gonna have a big feature like it's gonna
Yeah, I
it's
can hear
basically
you
like
fine, Sean.
here comes the pizza man. It's gonna be like
Wait, I gotta.
It's
button
gonna be
my
epic.
pants.
Yeah, but I got.
All right, so this girl's gonna go into her pants for you real quick. There she goes, and she's zipping, and then she's gonna get a sticker for you. Watch, she's gonna hand you a sticker.
Yeah.
Do you have a sticker?
Oh, I just handed it to him.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Sean, can you take a
Ooh,
picture?
there she is.
Ready? Go.
Yes, the amazing Abigail. You can check her out on her Instagram, and that is Abigail_hell. That's right. If you guys want to check out Abigail with Brian from Pizza Hut, you can.
Eric,
I understand that, guys, but he said he's not allowed to disclose that. So I'm changing
I
it.
see the joke now. That was good.
I
Yeah.
got no.
Fuck
yeah,
both
it's,
of you.
it's a very poorly written joke, asshole.
Yeah.
I have no sound in my ears.
That's the girl's.
Well, please, if you guys ever order again, ask for me. I will gladly come. And
We'll pull up a chair. Awesome. Yeah, we'll pay
I have
for your
no
time.
problem at all. I will gladly come.
How much is it going to cost to get a chair and sit down right now?
He's got to do his shit.
Unfortunately, I have another one on East Central Ave, so I got to go and get.
Well,
What time are you guys open tonight till? What time are you guys doing this podcast?
We'll probably be rolling till like 1:30.
Oh shit! I got to work
So-
too.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Really?
These
That
have to
late?
make other
Yeah, we
people
were for
happy.
2.
I thought you guys closed at midnight.
We go at 2. We may end up going till 3. We
Greedy
fucking
fucks.
1 to 2 o'clock, man. We're like popping like New Year's Eve.
Don't worry about your headphones.
Don't worry about it.
right here. We're right next to you.
So,
As long as you
Eric,
come through, it's
yes.
Thank you for stopping
Yeah.
by. Good
Thank you guys.
I
so much.
appreciate it.
Safe tonight.
Make sure
Your
you
supporters,
subscribe.
by the way. I just
Oh,
want to tell you
thank you
that.
so much.
You guys order again, please ask for me. I will gladly come out and deal with you guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
What,
So.
your real last name is one more time, so I can actually I can just check the film.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine.
Go ahead. All right, you guys have a good one, man.
Later, bro.
I got it.
Give it up for our guest,
Who wants to
Abigail.
niggas?
_hell
Check out our Instagram
at Abigail_hell.
Hell.
Keep DMing her dick pics like
I
the
love
queen,
them. I love
Yo,
'em.
guys.
because she's the true queen.
Yo, do me a favor. Let us know the first person that gives you a weird DM tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. So
Yeah, start forwarding those over to us. That'd be great.
So
I
we
light
can put
them
them
up.
on blast.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah,
You don't
you
have
got
to
it.
do it, but we'll do it for you.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's such a good segment.
Dude, that'd be a
for the
great,
show.
a great segment. Like
Such a great
let's go through Abby's DMs.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
cool.
my DMs.
That's a good segment. We'll do it
And
with
now
Sean.
it's Saturdays. with
Ooh, we'll
Abby's
give Sean her
DMs.
phone and let him respond. Anyway, I'm
Yes.
Kevin Fox with LameBrains TV. This is your host, Jeffrey Wharton, with
Perfect.
LameBrains TV. I appreciate everybody for sticking around. Have a good night, and God bless. God bless guns.